Hey everybody! Welcome to an unusual episode of Brick Building Fun. I filmed the building of this magnificent set here a little while ago, several weeks ago, and one of the cameras died. It was a bit of a disaster. So I think instead of putting you through that whole thing and putting myself through the work of trying to salvage it, I thought instead maybe I'll just do a review. And if you like this, I can do reviews of the other sets I've built also in the same way. This way I get one more video out of every set. That sounds good, doesn't it? Okay, so let's first take a look at the figures. Oh yeah, by the way, this is the Chima Sir Fangar's Sabre-tooth Walker. It is set 70143, 415 pieces. It retails, I've seen, for $30 to $40, but I got it at Trader's Village for $20. Let's see. All right. This set comes with 3 minifigures. There is this dude here is Sir Fangar. Let's see. This is Stealthor. I think he's supposed to be a stealthy character. And this is Gorzan. And let's see. Let's take a closer look at these guys, starting with Sir Fangar. He's got a helmet, and his face here looks like a bear, kind of like a very flattened bear head, which is probably why, or a wolf. I think he's supposed to be a wolf. Probably why it came with this helmet. We have a really cool sort of clear shoulder piece that goes on on his neck, around his neck, and with this little piece on the chest. And then he's got a cape, a white cape with stylistic holes in it. And as you can see, an alternate face. So he's got this face where he looks kind of angry, and then he's got this face where he kind of looks confused. But with the helmet on, both faces look pretty much the same. Yeah. And he came, I think this was meant to be his weapon, like a sword made out of some kind of tooth or tusk, with some horns here on the side and a shiny blue thing just like the one on his chest. And of course the lightsaber piece here, and binding it all together is one of these incredibly useful pieces. Okay, then we have this guy, Stealthor. Let's take off his head, or his helmet, not his head. He does not have a cape, but he does have the cool chest plate, just like, not just like Sir Fangar. His chest plate is a little different. It's got these wings coming up instead of the claws or paws. Still, he's got the thing on the chest. Oh, and another cool thing about these is you get nubs on the back. Sir Fangar's has nubs, but they're covered up by the cape. So if you want to use them, you have to lose the cape. Okay, this guy, what's his name again? Stealthor. He's got sort of an angry face and another angry face. Yeah, both faces kind of look angry. I don't see much difference between them, but it doesn't really matter anyway because it all looks the same with the helmet on, which I suppose could be his true face. That's my guess. Oh, he's got 2 different colored hands. Oh, same as Sir Fangar. They both have a blue arm and a whatever color arm you would expect them to have. So I'm not sure what the story is behind that, but there probably is a story behind that. And oh, their feet are printed with little claws, both of them. Very cool. Lots of cool printing on the front and possibly and back. Not the back of the legs, obviously, because how are we going to print on that? And here we have Gorzan, who is a gorilla, a gorilla. He's got an angry face, and he has that's a very different face. It's sort of a happy face, actually, like a dopey happy face. His shoulder, his shoulder armor is just a gold version of Sir Fangar's blue armor, the same sort of shoulder things. But his chest piece here, the piece in the middle, a flame, which is really cool. I wish they had done something like that, like an ice block for these other guys, but still, he got a flame, and he's got 2 nubs on the back of that too, making this very useful if you want to build him something else cool, wings or a mech, whatever you want to do with him. And here is the weapon for that guy, for Gorzan, some kind of hammer, but it's using a flame piece here and a lightsaber and just a whole bunch of stuff here that looks really cool. I think they did really well with that, and I like this tooth claw thing in the middle. Sort of gives it some gives it some character. Oh, Stealthor came with a weapon also. He holds it. He puts his hand, his whole arm kind of goes in here. And he holds it here, and nothing shoots out of it. It's just imagination, I guess. I think it's supposed to shoot, but I'm not 100% sure about that. It might be a, I don't know, thrusting weapon, but it looks like it's probably supposed to be a gun. That's my guess. Let me just demonstrate to you how that looks. You have to hold his hands to the side. I talked about that in my build, although you won't be seeing that. So it looks like sort of an extension of his arm, which is rather interesting. See there. He can't hold it up and down. His arm has to be to the side. But that's kind of interesting. Okay. Now, for the side builds, first of all, let's get this junk out of the way. This is sort of an ice prison really for whoever you want to put in there, but I think the set meant for you to put Gorzan in it, because he is not an icy character. You have to put his hand slightly forward to really fit him in there snugly. He doesn't nub onto there. It's just smooth. So he's easy to put in and take out. And yeah, his chest thing fits right into that. And so there's that. I suppose if he had his weapon, he could just melt the ice, unless it's some kind of magical unfreezing or unmelting ice. Okay, and then we've got this. This is the detachable vehicle that came with it, a little trike, they call it, which makes sense because it's a tricycle, 3 wheels and all. And Sir Fangar is meant to ride in this. It's pretty simple, and it works. I like how the character sits kind of at an angle, and then this secures him in. And to take them out and put him in, you can just lower that, do like that. I would expect there to be a headlight or something here. You could add that. Oh, wait. There is a headlight or something there. Almost forgot. The weapon is meant to go right here. I think like this, or like this. No, I think it's like this. So it is a bit of a headlight. And if this is meant to shoot, it's aimed right at the front wheel. So that might not... Either that's not what they're meant to do, either I have this wrong, and it's supposed to be like this, but that looks goofy. Or, I don't know, just put the safety on while you're riding. Yeah, so that's that. Pretty cool. And now, for the main event, we've got... I'm going to have to fix the camera here. We've got the walker itself. Da, da, da. Let me fix the camera a little bit more. It looks kind of goofy right now. Oh, there we go. I can just do that. Duh. Okay. Technical difficulties here, folks. Bear with me. Okay. It looks a little goofy right now because the detachable vehicle isn't attached. So I'll put that on so you can see kind of what it's supposed to look like. It's like that. Let's see. As you can see, the color scheme is kind of clashy. It's got a lot of blue, of course black. How do you avoid using black? And this brown color. I guess it works well enough. I think it's supposed to look natural, but it doesn't look like something that would live in the snow in a cold place. But it's covered with weapons and armor here, as you can see. So it is a battle-ready type thing. As for moving parts, we've got jaws, or one jaw really, that opens and closes. And these teeth, I really like these teeth. They make it look really menacing. Whoop, they did a very good job there. Going to get you. No, don't worry, he's not going to get you. He's friendly. Look how friendly he looks. And let's see. Oh, the other moving thing he does, I can demonstrate this to you. You turn this, and that lowers down, and it releases the trike here. So you just zoop. Very simple little moving piece there. And in order to get it up so that it sticks, you might try to do that, but no, you have to actually turn the wheel here to tighten it all the way. And it stays pretty well. Let's see. So, there's that. As for projectiles, I don't think there are any. Oh, here, right here we have the chi, which is apparently what everyone is fighting over. It's probably some object of power. Maybe owning it makes you the king of the world or something. Oh, and over here, you see these two nubs here. And here's the steering column thing. Yeah, that's where the dude stands. So the pilot stands in order to pilot this thing, as I will demonstrate right now. There we go. Looks pretty good up there, I think. Although he's, yeah. I was going to say he's kind of hidden, but no, he's not really hidden. You can see him pretty well there. And yeah, let's see. And then we got a couple of, I guess they're supposed to be guns. Nothing shoots out of them though, so that's too bad. Oh well. It's got a tiny little tail here, but I guess saber-tooth tigers have that. Now, as far as the value is concerned, well, this is a retired product on Lego.com, so you won't be able to buy it from the Lego site, but I'm sure you can go to stores. I've seen this actually at Toys R Us, For around $40. I think you can find it on eBay for like 30 though. And, you know, I got it for 20. I don't think I would have paid full price for it. I'm not really into the Chima, but for $20 it was a steal. I had to buy it. So if you find it for a good price like that, then go for it. The legs move, so it is somewhat posable. And these feet, they're on little ball joints, so yeah, it is quite posable. Although the knees don't bend, so it only bends at the shoulder. As far as aesthetics go, it looks interesting. The color scheme, I think, could be a little more icy, less warm. That's the problem with this brown, in my opinion. It makes it look too warm, but I suppose an animal like this would have a lot of fur to keep it warm in the cold. But it should have white fur, like this dude has, or gray fur, like this dude. But alas, it is what it is. So I would give this, you know, I wrote down here that I'm going to give it a rating out of 10, but I didn't actually think about what I would actually rate this thing. I don't know. Well, for the fact that it has this cool detachable vehicle, and as all of the Chima sets do, they all have a little detachable vehicle, which I think is great. And I really like the armor and the weapons that it came with. I give it a 7 out of 10. I'll be a little bit generous. 7 out of 10 from Brick Building Fun. So there we have it. So see you next time.